Hi there and welcome to this BBC News Facebook live stream from Orlando. You're joining us on the day where 50 people have lost their lives after a shooting at a nightclub here in Orlando. And more than 50 people were injured. What we're seeing now, if you just look behind me, is a queue of people who are all lining up to donate blood to try and help in whatever way they can with giving something to the victims. And many people here have been waiting for quite a while. We've been hearing that hundreds have been lining up to donate blood today. If you are joining us, please tell us where you are in the world. Send us any questions and comments. We would love to hear from you here at BBC News. I'm just going to talk to some of the people who have been here and who are waiting to give blood. Hi there, you're live on the BBC? You don't speak English? Okay. Hi there. Hi, you're live on the BBC. What's your name?
Mark Felstein.
Mark. How long have you been waiting here, Mark?
Since about 12 o'clock today.
Since 12 o'clock today. And why did you feel so strongly to come down here?
It's an act of violence against our country. I'm not even from here, but I happen to be in Orlando. Made it a point to come down and put my little show.
You're not from here, so where are you from?
I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I'm actually down here on a convention. So I just saw it on the news this morning and figured this is the place I need to be.
And Mark, tell us what's happening here then. You've been here since 12, so let's just work that out. That's 4 hours you've been waiting in the heat.
Yes.
What will happen now then? What have they been telling you?
Just stay and wait. There's a lot of supplies here, but they're needing more supplies. They told us that who knows what time there will be some space available for us, but we'll just sit and wait. Might be an hour, might be 3 or 4, but it's important that we're here.
Okay, well thanks Mark.
Thank you.
So that's Mark, he's been waiting 4 hours. We're just going to talk to some of the people here. This looks like volunteers who are helping you organise this donation drive. Hi there, welcome to BBC. We're streaming live on Facebook. Can I just ask you a question about how you're organising things here today then? So
They're actually in charge. Oh no?
No one really knows what's going on right now. We're just kind of trying.
you're handing out
to figure
leaflets. Could you just tell what's your name?
Of course. My name's Lindsay.
Okay, Lindsay, you're live on BBC News on Facebook.
Oh boy. Okay.
So,
So as of right now, a lot of the mobile banks and different blood banks are at capacity or have ran out of supplies. The line, they've already made a cutoff here today at the Michigan location. But I have here on this flyer, I don't know if you can see it, we're trying to share it all over social media, but this is a list of locations that will be open tomorrow. If you want more information, you can go to oneblood.org and they will have a list of locations that will be open throughout the week. You can also make an appointment. We really, really need O negative and AB blood types. So if you have O negative blood type, please donate. That's a universal donor.
okay, and you just decided to volunteer today, did you?
Yeah, I actually just dropped off some like orange juice and then decided to stay and help out. So
Do you normally volunteer here then?
no, I don't. I don't know. I felt really moved and wanted to come out and help. So
You're from Orlando.
yes, I am from Orlando.
Do you know anyone who's been affected by this?
Thankfully, no, not directly. I was really nervous, but none of my friends have been directly affected.
Thank you very much. Just one more time, because this is an important message you want to
Of
get
course.
out. If you could just remind people, you're after O-type blood?
Yes, O negative.
O negative, okay.
O negative, and I believe they're also taking AB, and specifically they're looking for AB plasma, I believe, is what we were told. So, but O negative.
Okay, well thank you very much.
Thank
for
you.
donating your time to obviously a very important cause. Thank you. So there we have it from the volunteers who are working very hard to shepherd all the people who have turned up here. Just to remind you, if you're just logging into Facebook, I'm Regina Vaidyanathan with the BBC here in Orlando. We are at a donation site where hundreds of people are queuing up, as you can see. We'll just swing the camera around to donate blood. And more than 50 people are in hospital. A large number of them are in a critical condition. And many people here in Orlando say they just wanted to do something to help at a time of intense tragedy. So people are queuing up here, some for as many as 4 hours. We've been speaking to Mark just then, and they say that they want to do this because they want to help. And they're looking for O negative blood in particular. Now please do send us your comments if there's anything you want to say wherever you are in the world. If you've got any comments or remarks about what's happened here. We're just going to talk to someone else. Hi there. How are you? We're live on the BBC. Just going to crouch down here. What's your name?
My name is Sarah.
Sarah. You've been lining up to donate blood today.
Yes, ma'am.
You still waiting, or have you already donated?
Definitely still waiting. We've been here since around 11:30 today.
Where are you from?
I live in Orlando. I live 10 blocks south on Orange Avenue.
Okay, so you know Pulse nightclub.
I do.
Can you tell our audience all around the world a little bit about Pulse?
I've actually never personally been to Pulse. I know it is a very popular nightclub in downtown Orlando, as there's just a lot of them actually that are that popular.
And so you live close by. Did you hear anything last night? Did you see anything?
I did hear a ruckus. I had no idea what it was. I guess it was the sound of muffled gunshots. I don't recognize it very well. So I did go downstairs, and there was a deputy outside of my apartment complex that kind of looped me in on what was happening and advised me to go back inside.
And what were they telling you as the story was unfolding, as events were unfolding?
Just that there was an event that took place at Pulse nightclub, and that I needed to go back inside to make sure that everything was safe.
Do you know anyone who's been affected by what's happened?
I do not know personally anybody. However, being able to see and hear and the videos of people outside and stuff like that, it's a community-wide thing that we're dealing with, and it could have been anybody.
You're from Orlando. Just tell people around the world. People know of Orlando often because they visit to go to Disney or other places like that. Tell us about the spirit of Orlando. I mean, look at all these people here who queued up to donate blood. What does that say about people who live here?
It really says a lot about, for one, the diversity that we have here in Orlando, and for two, about the way that a lot of the community will come together in events like this. When things like this happen, communities need to pull together, they have to pull together, and that's exactly what we do. There's a lot of people in this line do not personally know anybody affected, but we know that it affects our community, and we want people to know that we stand strong.
Thank you so much. You can probably hear the sound of helicopters whirring above, and I've been here now for a few hours. Not too far, in fact, from the site of the nightclub. There is a police cordon there, but we've been hearing helicopters all day. Some of them police helicopters, others helicopters transporting patients to and from hospitals. Now, we've had some comments already from you. Please do send us any comments in the comments box below this video. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us where you are in the world as well. This is BBC News live on Facebook from Orlando. I've got a few comments here. We have one here from Michael Furstein, who says, "Let our species not be defined by our hate, but by our capacity to love and our actions of love and kindness. It's disturbing how some people have lost the true values of life, and when it's life itself, not things, how some people can hate so blindly." And then another question here from Isaac saying, "Do we know the nationality of those killed and injured?" From what I understand, Isaac, the names of the victims are only slowly being released. I haven't seen that full list so far, so at this stage I'm not sure, but I would imagine a large number of them would be Americans who are local to the Orlando area. The attack happened at the Pulse nightclub, a popular gay nightclub here in Orlando, just after 2 a.m. on a Saturday night, the busiest time for the nightclub. Just go to another comment here. Cindy says, "I'm so sorry," Cindy McPherson, "I'm so sorry for all those who lost their lives in this. It's really sad." Similar comment from Maureen Stewart, who says she's sending prayers to those injured and to the families of those deceased. And Noor Hassan Jahiko says, "We condemn terrorist attacks. Terrorists have no religion." And we know that this is being investigated as an act of terror. Let's just carry on through the line. Now, if people back there in the queue were waiting for 4 hours, then it would be interesting to know how long people up here have. Let's just say hi to these volunteers. Hello there, you're live on BBC News.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
What's your name?
Karina Spares.
Karina, what are you doing here? You're giving out drinks to all these people.
Yes, we're definitely giving out water. Everybody gets hydrated so that they're donating fast, so that the process is faster. It's so hot out and humid. You know, this water was donated by her.
What's your name?
Amy.
Amy, hi Amy. So you just donated all this?
Yes.
You just went out and bought it?
Yes. I need to do something. I mean, we're all a community and we should all be strong for each other here. There's way too much violence. I think we need to share some love.
Did you know anyone who was affected?
No, I did not, but I cried for all of them today.
And thanks very much then. So look at that. You donated all of this, doing your bit. As so many people here are, they've turned up here in their hundreds from what we can see, just to do their bit, to try and help a community that has been so tragically wounded. wounded. Now, as I say, we are getting some details, I understand, and if you go, we'll put a notice in the comments box here when we start to get more information about some of the victims of this attack. We know that 50 people were killed, more than 50 are injured, and people here are at a donation bank lining up to give blood. Let's talk to some other people here who've been waiting. Some people here on the number. Hello there, how are you? Good, how are you? Good, thank you. Now, you're live on BBC News, we're live on Facebook. What's your name?
Alexis.
Alexis, how long have you been waiting here to give blood?
Since like 11:30.
11:30, yeah. What is the process? How does it work?
I mean, basically, once you go inside, I think they're probably going to hopefully test our blood, and then hopefully it won't be too much longer from there.
Have you ever given blood before?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
And what prompted you to come down here today?
Basically, just be able to help out and do something. Obviously, it's an awful tragedy, but always be able to be here and help support. And everyone's been here. They've been giving out food and drinks and everything all day, so everyone's been really great. You can really feel a sense of community.
Did you know anyone who was affected?
Not personally. I had some friends that I was worried about, but they all said that they were okay. So hoping that everyone else is okay.
So you have friends who go to Pulse regularly?
Yes.
Tell us about Pulse. For people around the world who are hearing about this nightclub and the tragedy that's unfolded in the last 24 hours. What's Pulse like? Where is it in relation to the rest of things in Orlando that people know about, such as Disney? I see you're wearing a Disney lanyard. Just tell us a little bit about that.
So it's in downtown Orlando. It's just a fun place to be. I've been there once before, but it's just a nice environment. Everyone's so fun, outgoing, and I've been there before, and it's just a great time. So it's really awful that people are just trying to go out and enjoy themselves, and it has ended.
And you've been there before on a Saturday night?
It was a while ago, so I'm not sure exactly what night it was, but yeah, I've been there once. So, but it was fun. I had a great time with my friends. So.
Hopefully, you'll reach the front of the queue soon enough.
Okay.
Anyone would like a fan? Hello there, you're giving out fans. You're live on the BBC. What's your
Hi,
name?
Christina.
Christina, so you just turned up with fans here.
Yes, we came with fans today.
Okay. And are you from the area?
Yes, from Waterford area.
Okay. And did you know anyone who was affected?
No, I did not. I did not know anybody that was affected.
And why fans then?
Out with pulling everyone down in
Are
the
you in
line.
the fan business?
No, I'm with Cricket Wireless.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very
No
much.
problem.
A little bit of a corporate
you're
plug
not
there,
that
but they're doing their bit. So, just to get a sense of what we're seeing here, we're live on the BBC News Facebook page, and we turned up to a blood donation centre. But what we're seeing here in Orlando is people coming together to donate in very different ways. Some people handing out fans so people can cool down. Other people handing out water and soft drinks. Many people just going to the supermarket, buying stuff, and then coming and helping out. We have some more comments here. I'm just going to access them now. So let me just have a look. We have a comment here saying the attack on the nightclub was carried out like so many mass shootings before it with an assault rifle. These weapons have the ability to fire hundreds of rounds per minute. Angela Baxter saying, what's wrong with the human race? Even if it's nice to see others queuing to give blood, what the hell got into this fella's head? I'm not really sure if that's all from Angela Baxter or not. Someone's been sending me these. Looks like there's 2 points in there. That is something that will come up at some point after people learn who has lost their lives and people come to terms with the tragedy here. The debate will inevitably lead not just to the circumstances around the motive, whether or not this was a terror attack, but also to the debate around guns in America. This is the worst mass shooting in America in recent times. So that will be something, Angela, that I'm sure will be discussed. Katrina says, mainland Islam is a religion of peace. Don't blame a whole race for a few extremist actions. Well, we're not, of course, and that is a line of inquiry. There have been reports that the attacker pledged allegiance to IS before or while he was carrying out the shooting. So that is inevitably a line of inquiry for them, but that doesn't mean that anyone is tarnishing the whole of a religion with that. Let's just move forward to the front here now. We'll just go onto this tent, shall we? So let's just show you this. This is the organisation here. This is One Blood, and they are the ones who have organised this donation drive. Sorry. Okay, hi there.
Hello.
You're live on BBC News Facebook. Can I ask you a quick question? What's your name?
Gerard.
Gerard.
Gerard Ballard.
Sorry. And are you from here?
Yes, I am. I'm originally from Miami, but I live here in Orlando.
And why are you here today?
I'm here today because after I heard about what had happened last night, I was pretty devastated about it. And my friend, actually Jessica, she told me that she was coming out to bring out some refreshments for everybody that was donating blood, and I just jumped on because I wanted to give my support.
And have you been to the nightclub?
I've been to the nightclub before, but I wasn't there last night.
Tell us what it's like, that nightclub. I mean, where is it in the city? Just to give our viewers around the world an idea of what Saturday night at Pulse would have been like before that attacker walked in.
Pulse is like closer to downtown Orlando. Usually, every time I've been there, it's been pretty fun. It's a very friendly atmosphere. Everybody's having a good time, getting to know each other. There's never been any trouble or anything like that before, so I was pretty surprised when I woke up this morning and heard about what happened.
Just seen your T-shirt. So you're gay.
Yes, I am.
Did you ever feel that Orlando was a place where there was homophobia or any kind of victimization?
Actually, since I've been here, I felt very welcome. Orlando seems to be very gay friendly. We have gay pride every October. Even they do gay days. I think they just did it like a week or two ago, and Disney invites all the gays to come together and have a good time. So I never sensed any homophobia here, anything like that.
So this surprised you on so many levels?
Yes. Last night, a big attack on a specific group of people at a specific place, and just to get so many people like that was a big surprise to me.
And did you know anyone who was involved?
I've spoken to a couple of my friends. They said that they were there, but they left before any of the attacks even started. So they're very blessed. And I appreciate that they were able to get out before they got hurt. I haven't heard of anybody that I know getting injured or anything, or being there during the time.
Thank you very much. And
Thank you.
thanks for doing what you're doing here today. So many people giving so much time to help people here in Orlando in the wake of that shooting at Pulse nightclub. You're watching a live stream on the BBC News Facebook channel. We do want to hear from you wherever you are in the world. Send us your comments and your questions. I'm going to read a few more that we've had out here. We've got Robert.
There's people also coming out. If
There's
you want to
people
talk
coming
to them.
out actually. So let's just go and speak to people who've already donated. But while we do that, I'm just going to go through some comments. Robert Gomes says, praying for all the friends and families and victims of this senseless, horrific crime. Now it's time to ban assault weapons like this one used in the mass killing. And as I said before, in the wake of any shooting, this does reopen and reignite the debate over gun control in the United States, one which will be, I'm sure, playing out in the days to come. So there were some people leaving, and I think they've just gone. Have you just donated blood? No, you're here to bring it out. Oh, okay. What's your name? You're live on the BBC News Facebook.
Oh, my name is Jared Fowler. I'm the general manager of Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, located at 3200 South Orange Avenue. We're a very community-driven restaurant. Anything we can do to help support the community, and today is a day that we are definitely going to be out. Anything that we can do. We're handing out hot dogs, came out and gave out bottled waters as well. So it's just a hard day for everybody, and it's great to see all the support and everybody coming together.
Did you know anyone who was affected?
I did not. No, I did not.
Well, I'll let you get back to your work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. So we'll stay here and hopefully we'll get some people coming out afterwards. Now, if you're just joining us, this is a live stream. Obviously, you're watching us on Facebook, and we're here in Orlando at a donation centre. There are hundreds of people who've been waiting for a number of hours to donate blood to help victims in the mass shooting at Pulse nightclub here last night. Now, more than 50 people have been injured, 50 people were killed, and investigations are ongoing into the motive for the attacker. Now, we are hopefully getting as many questions and comments that we can from you. Please do send any that you can. We have some more here. Masood Rahman says it's very sad. Newton Ofei, Justice Abiku says Americans' affinity for gun possession must be checked because there are so many weapons in the country. And Deborah Blackwell says people want to help. What is needed? Americans can come together even in divisive political times. That just moved again. If only the hatred would stop. We really need to enhance and enforce gun laws. So more comments, but do get in touch with us if you're watching this and actually don't think that gun control is the answer, because this is a two-sided debate when we talk about guns in America. And I would really like to make sure that we reflect that other side, of course, in the wake of a huge tragedy. We want to hear from you, any comments and questions. You can hear above, there are more helicopters circling. We've been here for a few hours today now, and there have been helicopters above, some transporting patients to and from hospitals, others are police helicopters as well. I think we've got a few more comments here. Faye Dyke says, hi Lindsay, well done to the volunteers and those waiting to give blood. Cindy, we already heard from. Maxwell, Jeff says, if you're not a citizen of the US, you have no say on our Second Amendment. So that is the other side of the argument here when it comes to gun control. So let's swing the camera around again.
Just came out here with the white top.
Hi there. Hi, we're from the BBC Live on Facebook. I wonder if I could have a quick word with you. You've just been donating blood.
Oh, I'm in line right now.
You're in line, okay.
Yeah, I just got registered, so I'm close to being doing it. Yeah.
Okay, can you just explain what you're doing here today then? So what's the process?
Well, I've actually been waiting for 5 hours now in line, so as soon as I woke up this morning, my mom told me something terrible had happened. She's actually Irish too, so, but yeah. So we all just came together, we just want to do something to help, you know, so the first thing that we thought of was to donate blood. And so did a lot of other people. This morning, I think there was about 1,000 people lined up, and we were one of them. So yeah, we've been waiting for hours, and then we're finally going to donate some blood to help the victims and those injured.
So how long will it now take?
There's another hour waiting, I think, so.
Have you given blood before?
I have, but not that often. I'm a little nervous, but, you know, anything to help.
And you're from here?
Yes.
And so, did you know anyone who was affected?
I did not, but I have friends who knew people there, because I literally live a mile from Pulse, and my aunt's head night was there, and like it's a club that we all know about, and it's a very, very sad incident.
Can I ask you a quick question? You've just been in as well. Are you donating blood?
No, I'm just here for moral support.
Okay, that's just as important, isn't it? What's your name?
My name is Isaiah Rutledge.
Isaiah. And Isaiah, are you from Orlando as well?
I am. I grew up here. I live in Apopka, which is 30 minutes from here, but I just came out here so I can support my friend when she's giving blood.
Okay, well that's very nice. Well, hopefully the process will speed up now you're registered. So
yes, thank you very much.
Okay, so people waiting for 5 hours to donate blood here, and then they have to register. So really a long wait, but people are prepared to do that because from everyone that I've spoken to here in Orlando so far, they want to help in any way that they can. And so as you can see, for many people that means waiting in line to donate blood to help victims who are being treated in hospital. We did get an update from the hospital earlier who said that the hospital that we were outside, saying more than 40 people were being treated, and I think they've done maybe 25, 26 operations this morning alone. A lot of people in a critical condition as well. We're just going to move around because there's a car here as well, and just have a walk along the line here. If you're waiting in line for 5 hours, you need to be hydrated, you also need to be fed. People come here with food. Oh, hello there. Hi, what's your name?
Ron.
Ron. So Ron's just come up to me. That's very kind of you. So Ron, this is BBC News, you're live.
Hi.
Hi Ron. So tell us how long you've been waiting.
Since about 9:30 this morning.
9:30.
To give O negative blood, and been helping out throughout the day, trying to make time go by. But yeah, it's been a long day for everybody. Everybody's really stepped up in the community to give support, food, helping out. I mean, it's just been overwhelming, the amount of people that have shown up and the amount of support, and everybody just working together all day long.
And Ron, you're O negative, and that is the blood type that they really need, isn't it?
Well, I would say that they need all blood types, but that is one of the ones that they've been talking about. And I think that anybody that's coming is doing what they need to be doing, helping out. But yeah, they have said that O negative, and they had an alert out this morning. So I think a lot of people showed up. When I got here, I was about at the first poll here, about 20 people from the door. And within 5 to 10 minutes, I looked behind me and it was to the end of the building. And in about 20 to 30 minutes later, it was around the building out to the street. It was that kind of response. Very quick, very fast response by the community.
How did you hear about this donation? Because when people hear about a tragic attack like this, people don't know how they can help. But what prompted you to come here? Why blood donation?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I was watching the news this morning, absorbing what was happening, trying to look at myself, seeing what I could do. And I got an alert on my phone from one of the local news stations saying that they needed blood, and that was all I needed. I was at that moment, like you said, figuring out what I can do to help in this tragedy, and I got that call and responded, and within 30 minutes I was down here in line. And I think a lot of people did the same thing.
Ron, there's a lot of people watching this around the world. We're broadcasting live on our Facebook feed, which means viewers from every corner of the globe will be watching this now. How can they help? Because not everyone can be here right now, but many people watching this want to help in a way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think talking about these kind of things and sharing these kind of things with other people, giving the support to others that might have had similar tragedies across the globe. Clearly we're not the only ones that have suffered this kind of thing. You know, recent incidents in France and everywhere else that have had similar types of tragedies for different various reasons, whether it's terrorism or hate. So I think there's communities coming together and talking about these things so that awareness, hopefully through awareness, brings some solutions to the table on how these things can be tackled.
Okay, well, thank you very much. So you've already donated?
No, I'm still waiting.
You're still waiting, okay.
I'm still waiting, so I'm hoping maybe another, I don't know, say 30 minutes, an hour, but you never know, so I'm just doing the best to pass time.
And you're from there?
Yeah, I'm from here, originally from Detroit, but I've been living here quite some time in Orlando.
And just before we say goodbye to you, Ron, have you been to Carl's? Do you know people who were there last night?
I have not been to that particular club. I know people that go there and go by there on a regular basis. It's right near us in our community, and it's very, very close to home with a similar tragedy and a death happening just the night before at another venue. So I think they're completely unrelated, but I think our city's shaking a little bit.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to your spot so you don't lose it. Thanks very much, Ron. So there's Ron just demonstrating the patience, the persistence, and of course the dedication that so many people here in this queue have given, because people like Ron just want to do something to help in the wake of this tragedy. Now, we do have comments from you. Do keep them coming. I will try and get to as many of them as I can. Albert Sanchez says, radical religions are everywhere. Islam's not the only one. Christians are capable as well. Lee Dunford from the UK saying, it's a shame it takes something like this to happen for US citizens to help humankind. I think there are people who give service in the US, but of course what we're seeing here is an overwhelming response to a tragedy, Paddy. Rachel says this has nothing to do with religion. No religion supports the killing of innocent people. John Veenstra says taking guns won't stop a crazy person. And of course that is the argument that many people who oppose gun control have. They say that that won't necessarily, stopping guns from being in the hands of people won't necessarily change anything. But the attacker did buy 2 guns, a handgun and a long gun, legally in the last week, police here in Orlando say. Just gonna have a bit more of a walk round. Do send us your comments and questions. We'll just take a walk down to the end. Oh, hello there. Oh, we'd love to talk to you. What's your name?
My name is Saeed Ali, and this is my boy, Abbas.
Abbas, hi Abbas.
And that's my wife.
No, Abbas doesn't want to talk. That's okay.
He's enjoying his icy, but that's my wife, Shanaz.
Should we talk to your wife then?
Of course, please.
Okay. Hello there. Hi. What's your name? Shanaz. Shanaz. Hi Shanaz. You're live on the BBC News Facebook page, broadcasting to thousands around the world. Okay. We are here trying to find out what provoked people to come down here and donate blood and help. So why are you here today?
We are here to help as much as we can, to share the hurt that everybody else has felt. We also feel the same. We condemn this act. It's a shame that people have to come out and do this and are not accepting and tolerant of other people.
Do you fear that this will increase intolerance?
Yes. Yes, I do fear that it will increase miss it. Especially for me and my boys, I fear sometimes to go out, to go just basically to do general everyday running around. But hopefully the community will understand that these are acts of a few people and they don't reflect what everybody else has to feel and say about the issue.
And Shanaz, we have had comments already. I can try and find some, but we've had comments already from people saying, of course, this is not representative of the whole religion.
Absolutely.
But you fear that some people will construe it as that.
Yes, I feel that some people will construe it as that, but it's not that at all. In fact, Islam actually says that by killing one person, so this is not an act that we encourage at all or that we accept or condone.
You were saying before, Shanaz, that you found sometimes you did get Muslim. So is this isn't as tolerant a place as you would have hoped for then? Is that what you're trying to say?
Can you repeat your question?
You said you sometimes treated differently because of in what ways you've experienced that before what's happened here?
I used to live in Texas before I moved to Orlando, and there many a times when I would go to the store, people would pull their kids away from me, fearing that I would hurt their kids. It's a shame that people feel like that, because what you want for your child is what I would want for mine as well. I believe we all want to live in a world that promotes peace, love, unity, harmony. And yeah, that's what we're absolutely.
Can I talk to you? Yeah. And what's your name? Zainab. I think someone's dropped a toy there, by the way, Shanaz. Hi there, Zainab. Blood as well.
Yeah, we're hoping to. I know some of the centers have reached capacity and they're running out of supplies. So we're here to show support in any way we can, whatever we can do to help the community get through this tragic time.
And do you echo the comments that Shanaz said just then about the fear that this could actually drive more Islamophobia, even though it's nothing to do with mainstream Islam?
Absolutely, that's always a concern, especially for those of us with little kids, because you have somebody else's life depending on your security and your safety. So definitely echo her concerns, but it can't hold us back. We have to show the community that we support them and we're here for them.
Thank you. Shanaz, what do you think could be done to actually help heal any divisions that might have already existed in the community that you may fear may get worse?
I think people are more willing to come to Muslims when they see them and ask them about it, rather than just drawing their own conclusions. If you ask, you'll get an answer, but if you don't ask and just draw your own conclusions, do your own research, there's so much information out there that's not necessarily right. But if you ask somebody, I'm sure that there isn't a single person who will tell you that Islam promotes anything but peace.
And just being sent some comments here. So Donald Trump said today, President Obama disgracefully refused to even say the words radical Islam. For that reason alone, he should step down. Hillary Clinton, after this attack, still cannot say the two words radical Islam. She should get out of this race for the presidency. What do you make of that?
I think Donald Trump has caused a lot of division before. Some of these acts are probably even what he has said. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
All right, well, thank you. Well, hopefully you won't be waiting too long. I'll just say, can we just show your lovely little children? Sure. There you go. What's your name?
This is our Larry. His name is Hassan.
Little Hassan there. Hello there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm Regina from the BBC.
Okay,
and you are?
Thanks.
What's your name?
My name is Nur Muhammad.
Nur Muhammad.
Yes.
Okay, and you're a local cleric?
Yes, I'm not a local cleric. I came for the holy month of Ramadan.
Okay,
Reciting Islamic lectures at one of the centers here.
Okay, where have you come from?
I'm from Ghana.
From Ghana,
Yeah.
okay. Well, if there's anyone watching this Facebook feed from Ghana, please let us know. Just to remind people, this is a BBC News feed. You're obviously watching us on Facebook. And we are live outside a donation centre in Orlando in the wake of those shootings which killed 50 people and injured more than 50 at the Pulse nightclub. People from all walks of life and from all sections of the community have come here to donate blood and donate other services. So you've come here today, Nur Muhammad.
Yes.
Why have you come here?
I'm here to show my solidarity and to strongly condemn the shooting, the killing of innocent people. It is barbaric, it is satanic, it has no room in the world. It has to be condemned by everyone. So me as a Muslim, I'm here to tell the world that we are totally against it. and this cannot be tolerated at all. And our hearts are with the victims, and our hearts are with the survivors, and they will definitely be in our prayers. We are in the holy month of Ramadan. To us, it's the best month. So something of this sort happening in the holy month of Ramadan, we could see the feeling in our heart. We're not happy at all. We're broken completely. So we're here to show our solidarity and to tell the people that we are with you. You're not alone, and will never be alone.
And Shanaz over there was just saying that she fears that some of the rhetoric coming out following the attack and the identification of the attacker could actually increase Islamophobia.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. But people like us coming out and showing our solidarity and support to these people, I think it will minimize it completely. So therefore, I encourage all Muslims from all walks of life, from wherever they are, let us come out and show our support, and let us condemn it. That is the most important. Let's condemn it.
And do you have any other events or services planned this week?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we are in the holy month of Ramadan, and in this month, every day and night we have official lectures, and tonight also I'm delivering a lecture, and I will definitely condemn it. We'll observe some moment of silence, and we'll dedicate 10, 15 to 20 minutes of prayers to the souls of those who have departed, and we'll ask Almighty God for their souls to rest in perfect peace, and the survivors will pray for them for rapid recovery.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's a great pleasure.
So there you have it, a view from some members of the Muslim community, and actually Noor Mohammed's from Ghana. He came here to deliver some prayers for the holy month of Ramadan, and people calling for the community to come together, because there is a fear amongst some people like Shanaz that the identification of the attacker as someone who had jihadist tendencies could stoke Islamophobia here. Now do send us any final comments. Malad has got in touch with us. I'm not sure where you're from, Malad, but you've just said, well said, brother. Mian says, mashallah, very nice, brother. And hopefully we'll have some more comments, because we are probably going to wrap this soon. So if there's anything else you want to ask, or anyone else you want us to talk to in this queue, please do send us a message. This Facebook Live is as much about you as it is about from us here telling you what's going on. I'm just going to walk across the queue now. Let's just show you again, if you're just logging in, this is the long queue of people who've been waiting, some for many, many hours, to donate blood. There are also people donating food, donating drinks, donating ice cream, donating anything that they can to try. If you look up there, you probably can't catch it on the camera, but you can hear the sounds of helicopters, so medical helicopters. It's important to remember that the reason this line exists in the first place is because more than are in critical condition, and they need these blood donations. Now, from what we understand, the blood banks here are at capacity today. There are still people, as you can see, who are waiting in line to donate. But tomorrow and in the coming days, they will still need donations. The one type of blood that they need the most is O negative, but anyone donate and offer their services. Just a few closing comments before we sign off here in Orlando. Shahel says, happy Ramadan, love one another. This is a holy month. Mandi says, my condolences to the victims and their families. April says, I wish I was closer to Florida. I wish I could help. And Mais says, terrorism has no religion. So there you have it. Now, if you want to keep up to date on the coverage, the BBC has an extensive team here on the ground in Florida, and indeed back at base in Washington. We have a live page, a website that you can click on if you want to get updates as the day progresses. There are many facets to this story. First and foremost, the fact that 50 people lost their lives, many still unidentified, but names are starting to come out. And then, of course, there is the focus on the attacker and what his motives were. Reports that he pledged allegiance to Islamic State while he was carrying out the shooting. So please do send us any more comments. We will be back up, maybe later today, but definitely tomorrow, with some more from here. Please do carry on looking at what we're doing on BBC News, on our app and on our website.